This table has to do with politics in Israel, but everybody who hears the news, who watch the papers, you can see clearly, it is so clearly, in fact, especially now that, the Israeli government, ministers, parties like Meretz and Lapid are very much against Torah, against Shabbos, that we should transfer to Shabbos. Definitely all this against the Torah, especially minister, who is now the interior minister, Aryeh Deri, who became minister about when he was 30, and from then all they try to chase him to do anything to put him in prison. So in fact we found out at that time with Professor Rip's tables clearly show that it was all really libels and it was not true. But you see, up till now, long time, he still managed to be a minister. And today also, in fact, great rabbi said, especially from his current party, says that the politics, the leftists want to finish him. Now this is really from what you have in the papers, and then we see what the Gemara or our Talmud says about the Son before Messiah. So now this is what is written in the internet and news. Shas official in unusual attack. This speak about great rabbis definitely, yeah? And they say the prosecution of the leftists against Deri, they are eliminating Deri after their recommendation to indicate Deri. Two rabbis in the Council of Torah said in conversation with the party voters that the police and the prosecution were ordered to liquidate the minister. This is a fact, unfortunately, we see it. No, that's such a 30 years ago, there was a minister who was successful, so they tried to find out things against him. And also now, they're trying to find that we made maybe a single veranda too big. It's really nonsense because most of the blames of bribery and so on were taken away. So now that they find out, maybe went in red light on the street, but very minor things. So clearly, the leftists, mainly with the Supreme Court, with against the Torah, to liquidate them. Now it is so interesting that our rabbis more than 2,000 years ago told us signs of Messiah. So here Rabbi Smilai said, in the name of Rabbi Lazar, son of Shimon, the son of David will not come until all judges and officers are gone from Israel. Which means, as it is written, and I will turn my hand upon thee and purely purge away the dross and take away all thy sin, and I will restore thy judges as its first. I mean, the judges will go according to Torah, according to the Halacha, and those officers in the government which very much want to do anything against Torah, to mobilize the Shiva boys. The Torah is the basis of the existence of Israel, and this is the interior minister, Aryeh Deri. So let us see this table, which is very, very significant, by the way, in a very small area in one book. Now it comes, as you can see, A is 5, is the 5th book, Deuteronomy, and in the 23rd, and after the 23rd and after the 24th chapter, which is really few verses, small skip, I think about 58. And this is what you have already here. So we looked for the best meeting already. Fat, Deri, the persecution of Deri. And this is where it came. And all the same time came the Torah, because this persecution against people who are really righteous, keep Torah and so on, this is attacks against the Torah. And this is really the leftists, they are small. The leftists are small in the government in Israel. And amazingly, very small skip of what the Kabbalah says, that before the Messiah, the rulers of Israel will be from the Erev Rav. Erev Rav are mixed. Matityahu, this is the name of them, and those are people against the Torah. Unbelievable. It's such a clear sign that we are, because in this place you have everybody who are chasing Deri. And who are those? The left are small. Those are the Erev Rav. Unbelievable. Then the government, Israel means those people, but there is a good side. What is the good side? It is the son of Messiah. As you say yourself, the sign of before Messiah will be the terrible situation. persecution against Torah, against religion, again, books we are studying Torah, frightening. So, even though, I tell you these things, because in the papers, in the news, you can see, but it is clear proof that we are judging for Messiah, and this year is coming, Tafshin 5778, and I said many times that concerning Messiah, we are now in 778 and not 779, because Messiah is recognition of Adam. Later Adam abbreviation, Adam, David, Messiah. So definitely about the Messiah, we have to start from Adam creation, and not from the Torah, from the world which was created on 6 days before. It is really counted today because from sabbatical, for Jubilees, for leap year, definitely it's better to count from the creation of the man, of the world, but from the creation of man, who is this root of Messiah, definitely that the right date is 5778. So amazing. Also number 8 is the number of our nature which represent definitely Messiah. But such a table in such a small place, and clearly tell you that the difference, the persecution of dairy, by the leftists, a small leftists, by the mixed multitude, which is the Supreme Court mainly. This is exactly which is now going on, and this is, as we saw so clearly in the Gemara, more than 2,000 years ago, that before the coming of Messiah, the judges, the officers were against Torah, against, unfortunately, as we have today, fighting with the Torah. So, this is the time. So let us be happy, even though, unfortunately, it's such a situation. And as I said, even though I tell you bad things about Israel, this is the politics, and you can read it and listen to it. When you read the radio, you can see it. But what is really something which really is a hope for us, that this is really a sign that we are very, very near to the Messiah time. So other side, but this is also one of very, very strong signs.